just cut. So we were just getting into the meat of that. If I had stopped at 3 months, I would have never gotten here. I would have never been able to walk without a cane. I would have never been able to start a business. I would have never been able to have a baby. I would have never been able to, that's where you go.
Okay.
Okay, that's where you go.
If I'd stopped at 3 months.
Yes, so let's start right back there.
But it was wild because I remember feeling like that 3-month mark, so much had happened, so much had changed for the positive. I would have been ecstatic if that was the end of that. I didn't know that I was going to be able to heal beyond that. I didn't know that after about 5 months, I'd be able to be off of a cane after being on some kind of medical device for over 6 years. I wouldn't have known that I could continue to lose weight. I went from a size 22 to a size 8. I didn't know that that was possible. When I graduated high school, I was a size 9. How is it possible to be a pant size smaller than when you're 18? I didn't know that. I didn't know that after doing 9 months of red light that my body would be ready to have a baby, be able to get pregnant when I was told that wasn't a possibility. I didn't know that, I'd be able to have a healthy pregnancy, to be able to heal from that. I had a lot of doctors and medical professionals telling me all these things weren't possible. When we opened our business, we did it because of all those crazy changes that had happened at a pretty rapid pace for me, for my health, emotionally, mentally, all the things. How my body moved, how I felt about myself. Lots of things changed. And we opened our center with the same equipment that I healed on. I knew for myself that that was the right equipment. It worked, and it's really felt like a blessing to have been able to, for the last over 3 years, to be able to share what we're doing with our clients, and to go through all of that pain and struggle has helped me to be able to help other people. There have been people who have come in with all sorts of different things going on, different reasons, and I'd been through so much that I understood, how they were feeling, and it was kind of shorthand. There was a lady who came in who had the same autoimmune disease that I have, and it's a very rare thing. So she, when she told me what she had, I'm like, yeah, I had that. And it was kind of like a shorthand to be able to understand what her experience was, because it was such an odd autoimmune disease to have, and, it's interesting to see how different people respond to red light therapy. It's interesting to see how everybody utilizes that energy, what their body does with it. And it's always rewarding when people have happy outcomes that they didn't expect. I had a guy come in a couple months ago for some scarring, and he was able to heal a cold shoulder, a rotator cuff injury that he had had for 3 years. And he just thought, oh, well, this is just how my shoulder is. Couldn't believe it. There was a client I worked with for a year, and she lost 164 pounds. Changed her life. When she came in, she was just like, oh, let me just try this for a little bit, but I'm going to get liposuction or bariatric surgery or something very invasive like that. She didn't have to do that. But she had to lose some weight because her doctor wanted her to get double knee replacement, double hip replacement. She didn't have to get any of those things. it feels good to be able to share that with people, to be able to connect with them and be part of their healing journeys, whatever that means for them. And all of the things that I'd been through, and then being able to finally find something to help me heal, brought me where I am today. Trusting that, okay, this has gotten the ball started, and being consistent with it and continuing with it has allowed my body to heal in a way I couldn't even dream of. That 3-month testimonial video I did, when I watched that, I just cried.
Come a long way. Come a long way. And transformative is not even a word that covers. Give your life.
It's allowed me to, I've learned a lot about myself as a person, about what is possible, and I've been able to really help a lot of other people to have transformations of their own.
How does that make you
I feel incredibly grateful. To have been able to go through all the things that I did and come out on the other side better than I could have ever imagined. And then to be able to share that with other people and help them on their journeys. I feel like it's the reason I had to go through all of that struggle and all those tough times, so I could be here, so I could have our center and be able to share what's been helpful.
Watching people on their journeys and
Let
seeing.
me pull my nose.
Yes, no problem.
I feel like the snot is coming.
Yeah.